RAUSCH Games! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to RAUSCH Games here on YouTube. More importantly, welcome back to my WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. This is another episode of the IWC, the Independent Wrestling Community. You voted on the matches. We got a total of 6 votes in this week, matching our all-time high from last week. Thank you again for your participation. I totally appreciate it. It really helps me feel like people are paying attention to this universe mode. It makes me want to put more videos out there. So we're going to get right into tonight's card. I had to put today's recording off for a few extra hours, for which I apologize. My next door neighbors decided to have a very loud dance party to Katy Perry's Firework on repeat, and my walls are super thin, so hopefully that's done for good and they're in some kind of teen pop coma over there. But either way, we're going to move right into this. We're outside of the IWC arena here for their little house show. We've got our 5 matches. Ophidian taking on Ethan Carter is going to lead off the show. Saturyne, Sara Del Rey, and Rosa Mendes will take each other on in a triple threat match. Max Smashmaster, get off my TV. Max Smashmaster of the Devastation Corporation is taking on Adrian Neville in a one-fall match. Corey Graves taking on Jay Briscoe yet again. They'll be in a one-fall this time around. And the main event, the champion Cassius Ono taking on Sweeney Antoine, the French bully as he is. They're going to be the main event, one-on-one match tonight. Your votes came in, and those 6 votes were split 3-2 to 1. 1 vote went to Saturyne, Sara Del Rey, Rosa Mendes. 2 votes went to Ophidian, Ethan Carter. 3 votes went to Max Smashmaster, Adrian Neville. That's going to be our main event. So we're going to get right into the simulation on Ophidian taking on Ethan Carter. Breaking down the 4th wall. I did recently download both of these guys to the IWC roster, and this is a roster with more than 70 people on it right now. So I find it pretty interesting to see that they get a match right away, but that seems to be the algorithm here in WWE 2K14. Simulation coming in. And Ophidian, the Cobra, the master of the snake style, he gets the win, and hopefully we get to see him in a viewer-voted match sooner than later. He is one of my favorite Chikara guys. He and Amasis, an awesome tag team in the Osirian portal. But either way, we're going to come right back for that triple threat, but as is per usual, we've got some story to address. We will be right back. And this was recorded earlier this week at an NXT house show. This group of 5 people interrupted the evening's proceedings, led by El Guapo Diablo. We also see Sin Cara, Justin Gabriel, Santino, and Layla, all making their way out to the ring together. We weren't sure if they were promoting a new WWE movie with Scooby-Doo or what, until El Guapo Diablo, not the best English speaker, picked up a microphone. Alright guys, we're back here in the YouTube studio outside of the IWC arena, broadcasting from the back of our van with one of those cheesy Spy Game satellite dishes right on top of it, little pizza logo on the side so nobody knows that we're pirating their signal. But after that, there's been a lot of buzz in and around the NXT locker room this week after that live event when those 5 members of the NXT roster hijacked the show. They call themselves La Revolución. For those of you who are really dumb, that's the Revolution in Spanish. They are led by El Guapo Diablo, one of the rookies on NXT apparently, and if you could make it out from their interview there, it seems that they are mostly upset with the way that NXT is being booked, which, for my money, I mean, I have never seen a better booked roster than NXT, and I think that Stephanie McMahon is the greatest general manager to ever manage anything, dating back to the first manager of anything in prehistoric times. I don't see what they have to complain about on NXT, but they are complaining, and we will have more of that live event coming up later in our show today. We've got more video taken from that event. I don't remember where exactly it was recorded, but it was after the official NXT program this week, sometime over the past few days. We will bring that to you, but right now, we're going to bring you the simulated results of this triple threat match between Saturyne, Sara Del Rey, and Rosa Mendes. Each of these three women fighting in their first publicized match for the IWC since it became a thing earlier this wrestling season. They're all pretty good. I mean, Rosa Mendes doesn't have the best in-ring repertoire, but Sara Del Rey is a veritable genius in the ring, and Saturyne, well, Botchamania loves Saturyne. So, simulation coming in, and Saturyne gets the win. I would have put my money on Sara Del Rey there, but she's looking to make a move up in the IWC Women's Title rankings. Now, also at that NXT Live event, we got to catch up with Mr. Heath Slater in his downward spiral of emotional feelings and all the stupid stuff that he's going through right now. We're going to go check in on him, guys. We'll be right back. And here we are backstage at that NXT Live event, the Roush and Heath Slater standing face to face. Oh, the Roush accepts Heath Slater's challenge for apparently a match at Over the Limit tomorrow. Oh man, we are going to see a culmination to their rivalry at Over the Limit. This is going to be huge. Alright, and we are once again back. We just saw from earlier this week at that same NXT Live event, the Roush backstage in his street clothes getting accosted by Heath Slater. I mean, these two have gone back and forth all month long on NXT. The Roush, the rookie, just looking for a way to prove himself. Heath Slater looking for someone to take out his aggression on, and he's got a lot of that aggression. He's been ousted as the leader of 3MB. He now sees Paul Heyman taking leadership in the group as the manager to bring them back together, and he's apparently frustrated by that as well. So frustrated that last week, after beating Brodus Clay in their match, despite the Roush's interference during the match, Heath Slater went after Clay with a chair at the end, and Roush had to run down to make the save. Slater not happy about it, challenging him to a match at Over the Limit. The Roush accepts, and apparently it's a bully versus an anti-bully heading into that pay-per-view, which will take place tomorrow. That's going to be a big match, guys, for the rookie. Heath Slater, try not to kill him. Anyway, coming back to IWC, we're moving into what was originally our fourth match, because Max Smashmaster and Adrian Neville is now our main event. We've got Corey Graves taking on Jay Briscoe. They have gone back and forth, and they've had some pretty extreme matches, whether it's Extreme Rules or Falls Count Anywhere or Submission. This has been a long month for both of them, and we're going to get right to the result of this match between them. Simulation coming in. And this time, Jay Briscoe gets a win over Corey Graves. They're going to continue to go back and forth on that. We will come right back for what was originally our main event, Cassius Ono versus Sweeney Antoine. But we also, taken not from that live event, but recorded this week nonetheless in a sort of interview style, we've got Mark Henry and his manager, A. Deceive, speaking about Henry's upcoming match against Big John Studd. That will be tomorrow at Over the Limit as well. We know much about their rivalry. Let's see what they had to say, guys. And here we are backstage during an NXT taping. Let's see what the interview consisted of, guys. Alright guys, and we're back. We just saw that interview from that NXT taping earlier this week. Renee Young had both Mark Henry and A Deceive backstage. Didn't really say anything that we didn't expect him to. Mark Henry is all kinds of fired up, wants to break Big John Studd's ass the same way they've been breaking rings all month long as they have been. But Mark Henry is really getting fired up to defend his manager A Deceive against the guy that just won't leave her the hell alone. He fell in love with her earlier this month when she became his manager, and after just a week of it, she broke the partnership. She went to Mark Henry instead to help build his career back up and try to get him off of NXT, and Big John Studd just hasn't been able to get over it. So A Deceive, as we found out last week, filed a restraining order against the big guy, and Mark Henry just kicked the crap out of him in their match on NXT earlier this week, breaking the ring for the second time this month, this time Mark Henry being the one to actually come out on top in the fight. That's one of the matches at Over the Limit that we are definitely looking forward to. There's a lot of raw emotion behind it. There doesn't have to be a title, and it just seems like it's going to be one hell of a fight. You just have to hope that Big John Studd doesn't do anything stupid come tomorrow, Sunday. So either way, we're now up to what was originally our main event, Cassius Ono, the IWC champion, taking on Sweeney Antoine. For those of you that have been paying attention to IWC so far, you know that Cassius Ono has been a pretty good champion. He defended his belt against Soldier Ant last month, and then this month it looked like he was set to take on Troy in a battle of two pretty big guys, but Sweeney Antoine came out of nowhere, beat Troy down on the entrance ramp, and then took over his spot in the main event all month long, and he has been tremendously antagonizing Cassius Ono. They've got a one-on-one match, and here is the simulation coming in, and Ono, the champion, does win. It was a non-title match, but he needed it for pride. So we will come right back for what is now our fan-voted main event of IWC this fourth week in May, 2K14. Max Smashmaster of the Devastation Corporation taking on Adrian Neville, who last week beat Orbit Adventure Ant, despite Orbit Adventure beating down Supernova on the entrance ramp on his way to the ring. We'll come right back for that, but as I mentioned earlier, we had more to talk about with La Revolucion of NXT, this apparent new group that was formed this week. We do indeed get to see them again as they interrupted a little bit more later that night. We'll be right back, guys. This whole sequence of events started with Zack Ryder addressing the NXT universe at this television taping. Let's hear what he had to say first. Pulling out the Russo card. Uh-oh. And here's where things get a little weird. He begins addressing what was said by El Guapo Diablo and his group earlier about La Revolucion. And there he addresses it directly by name. We're not sure what to make of this yet. And then The Miz comes out to join. Things get weirder. And then, the confrontation, inevitable. I'm sure we all remember Zack Ryder and The Miz first meeting about this title match they had in Stephanie McMahon's office with Stephanie nowhere to be seen. That is one hell of an allegation. Like I said, this is going to keep getting a little bit weirder here, guys. And then, of course, as they continue to argue in the ring, on stage appears our faithful general manager, Stephanie McMahon, who's never made a bad decision in her life. And then she makes her way to the ring. And then with Stephanie between the two of them to break them up, it's time for her to chat with Zack Ryder. And before Zack can say anything, we have contestant number 4, El Guapo Diablo. And Stephanie, here's the big money shot. Literally, money shot. She finds everyone involved. Every single person who sided against her at that NXT live event is going to lose money from it. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the viewer-voted main event of IWC. Adrian Neville taking on Max Smashmaster of the Devastation Corporation. We've seen Adrian Neville in the recent past taking on Orbit Adventurant over the past few weeks, whether or not that was the intended booking, as we saw in the case of poor Supernova last week. And frankly, this week, Adrian Neville has a huge task to overcome. Max is the big heavy of the Devastation Corporation. He's one of the biggest men down here in the IWC, but Adrian Neville runs himself into the turnbuckle, and now Smashmaster going to take advantage of that with some big, strong moves like that headbutt right there. Going back to the video from NXT that we just saw, it's very important what happened at that live event this week. Earlier on in the show, we showed you El Guapo Diablo leading a group of 5 out to the ring to declare themselves the Revolution of NXT, La Revolución, and it seems that their mission is to change the way that matches are booked so that people are not left off the card. You see Sin Cara was part of the group. He was, for whatever reason, not booked for the title against Big John Studd last month at Extreme Rules, while The Miz was. When Zack Ryder came out to address things and it appears sided with La Revolución, he insinuated that The Miz and Stephanie McMahon are in cahoots, as if The Miz is sort of like a locker room spy for the general manager. Either way, Stephanie McMahon comes out to resolve the conflict and, threatens to take away Ryder's title shot. Nice spinning heel kick from Neville to the big man there, and they're going to run at him, but he misses, and there's a shoulder tackle from Smashmaster to Neville. Neville sweeping the legs out. But McMahon herself came out to resolve the situation, didn't quite do it, and then El Guapo Diablo came out and declared that the Revolution will become a revolution if change is not made tomorrow at NXT's Over the Limit pay-per-view. I have no idea what to make of this now. I'm just going to throw that out on the court for now, let you guys pick the ball up, say what you will about it, but it looks like that rookie on NXT, El Guapo Diablo, has a big plan in mind, and he's got good support from tested WWE superstars behind him. Santino Marella, Layla, Justin Gabriel, apparently Zack Ryder, Sin Cara. I mean, that's a formidable group down there in NXT. It seems to be an evolution of the Zack Ryder, Santino Marella, Cobra tag team. We'll find out if anything does happen at this. I guess we're just going to have to wait until Over the Limit tomorrow. But for now, I do want to focus on this match. Neville has had a tough month, but he has come out looking like one of the biggest superstars in NXT because of it. He's been feuding with Orbit Adventurant, and Orbit Adventurant has done everything he can to take that. Oh, there's the big-time corkscrew 450 standing from Adrian Neville. Beautiful move. And now he throws Max Smashmaster down and kicks him in the back. And now Neville just running around the ring, too fired up, ready for the big win here. Heads up top, flies off, misses the somersault, God knows what the hell to call it. His moves are insane. But he's had an excellent month here in IWC, doing away with Orbit Adventurant. If he gets a big win over Smashmaster here, he's not going to with a big crossbody like that. But if he manages to, I don't know. Oh, and there's the big-time reverse Frankensteiner from Neville. He's going to roll Smashmaster over. 1, 2. Ooh, Smashmaster kicks out at the last possible second. But now Neville going at him with kicks. And there's a big Hurricane Rana from him. And now from behind, reverse neck breaker. There it is. Beautiful. And now Neville fired up. The crowd getting behind him. Smashmaster is down. And now Neville going to take him and try to throw him across the ring. And he's got him from the corner, but Smashmaster reverses. Neville off the top. We've seen this from Daniel Bryan in the past in the WWE. It's going to be a great sequence. Oh, but Smashmaster Kesses with a tilt-a-whirl side slam there. And now Neville is the one who is down 1. Oh, Neville does manage to kick out on that 1 count. And he runs away, trying to prolong this match against the much larger Max Smashmaster, a true giant down here in the IWC. And now Neville rolls him over and latches on from behind. Reverse chinlock. He's got a knee in the lower back of Max Smashmaster. It's not easy to get a big man to bend that way, but Neville's doing it. But Smashmaster gets out, fights his way out of the hold, and now they reset. Neville working from behind. Has him up. Oh, backstabber with the knees there. And now he's going to go lift him, but Smashmaster punches him to the chest. And now Smashmaster going to throw him into the turnbuckle. He's got him from behind. Spins him around. And a big body splash from Smashmaster to Neville in the corner of the ring. Smashmaster in control. Neville all kinds of groggy. Smashmaster has him up. And there's the tombstone pile driver from Max Smashmaster to Adrian Neville. Smash now going to drag him away from the ropes. And there we go for a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, Neville does kick out just before the count of 3. The match does go on, but now Smashmaster has him in a full Nelson, and Neville, to the much bigger Max Smashmaster, does need to tap out. He loses the match to Max Smashmaster of the Devastation Corporation. Adrian Neville just could not compete with the big man for long enough. The tombstone pile driver lands him on his neck, and you're just not going to break out of a full Nelson right after that maneuver. Neville looked like he had the match. He hit a big 450 corkscrew. It was amazing from the standing position. He went for it up top, but Smashmaster got up faster than he expected, and he kind of just lost the match from there. He missed a flying maneuver. His big comeback was reversed by Smashmaster, and Neville goes down, losing this match. You have to wonder if Orbit Adventurant is happy to see this result backstage somewhere, and you know that Max Smashmaster is just happy to win. All he wants to do is cause pain down here, and you put him in the ring with anybody, and that's what he's going to do. That Devastation Corporation, I am afraid of them come the King of Trios next month. They may actually beat some of these WWE teams. But there is Smashmaster happy in the ring. We're going to go off the air here from IWC. We'll be back tomorrow for the NXT Over the Limit pay-per-view. Remember, guys, if you like this video, leave a big fat like on it. And if you're new here, please subscribe. It lets me know that you want to see more of this on a regular basis. Other than that, I've got to get ready to go to work and try to enjoy my last 2 weeks at this job before I'm outski. You guys enjoy your day as well. Bye-bye.